Welcome to episode 6 of our Azamara Quest Australian adventure. In this packed episode, we finally set foot on Australian soil, we get to see what Fremantle and Perth have to offer, there's news about our cabin, we enjoy our first ever white night, and we go in search of the elusive Quokka. With the temperatures hitting 36 degrees, we headed up to the promenade deck to watch the sail into Fremantle. As soon as we docked, we headed off on our first Australian excursion to tour Fremantle and Perth.
Right then! We're in Australia, woohoo!
We're in Western Australia in Perth, and I just had a fly hit me in the eye. But other than that, it's all good.
Yes, we just want to say hi, just to let you know that we got here safely, and we've got 3 days now in Perth where we're going to explore and
in Perth. In Perth.
But look at the sand!
Oh, it looks amazing.
I know.
We can't go down there because we're on a bus trip.
Yes.
So we're going to go and get an ice cream in a minute,
yes.
And heading back to the ship for White Night. And we'll keep you abreast of how things have gone thus far. A few little incidents at the beginning.
Yeah.
Haven't quite been ironed out yet, but we'll keep you up to speed.
Yes.
When we know more.
Exactly that. Our first cruise is just coming to the end. We're still uncertain about what our cabin's going to be, but the majority of the time we've been having a brilliant time,
yes.
haven't we, Paulie?
Yes.
That has been a blip. An email is being compiled. Apart from that, we've reached Australia and we're really, really, really excited about it. So, yes. Anything else to add, Paulie Morgan?
Yes, there's an ice cream shop.
He wants an ice cream.
I'm going to get an ice cream right now.
Yes, catch you later. He's gone.
I got ice cream. It's already melting and running down my hand.
It's got Biscoff and chocolate and Ferrero, haven't you? That's a big tub for $10. Not US, we're in Australia. Maybe he'll give me a spoonful. Maybe not.
There's the aeroplane.
Oh, that's good.
As part of our tour, we were taken to Kings Park in Perth. It's 400 hectares in total and is visited by 6 million people a year. It's home to the spectacular Western Australia Botanical Gardens. 2/3 of its area is actually bushland and it's rich in Aboriginal and European history. It also overlooks Perth Water and the Central Business District. Here's a little look around. After a fabulous introduction to Fremantle and Perth, we headed back to the ship for the evening's entertainment.
Right then, guess what night it is? Can you see? Can you see? It's White Night.
Now, knowing Carole as I do, the only person I know that spills more food down her than she did was my dear old mum. So it's fair to say in about 20 minutes time, Carole's going to look like, well, you'll know everything she's at because it'll be down her shirt.
I'll try not to.
So take a look at this while you still can.
So let me just explain about White Night. Azamara are quite famous for them. Everyone obviously dresses up in white if you've got a white outfit, and they have a big pool party with a exquisite buffet and entertainment. So let's go.
How do you know it's exquisite?
Well, I've been told. I've been told.
Well, I'm definitely going then.
Yes. Let's talk to you about White Night. Oh my, what a fabulous night, wasn't it?
I'm just loving, is this a new thing with you?
What?
With the hand, like the jazz hand? Let's talk about White Night.
Yeah. White Night is quite famous on Azamara. As you've probably guessed, it involves everything white. So if you are planning on coming on Azamara, make sure you pack something white. All the passengers make the effort, don't they?
Yeah.
So
That's it. Thanks for watching.
Basically, what the officers and crew do is they clear the whole pool deck of all the sun lounges. They set it up as a huge restaurant, outside restaurant, and put on this fantastic barbecue buffet, don't they? And it was absolutely fabulous. The choice of food was just, well, you didn't know what to have because there was so much there, wasn't there?
It was bonkers.
It was bonkers.
From salads and pastas and rices, and they had a great big tuna. There was
skewers,
barbecue meats. There was
every meat you could think of.
Different pies. There was bangers and mash.
There was just prawns. Yeah. It was absolutely delicious. And to finish off a pudding, you had the best crepe Suzette you've ever had.
Suzette, and it was absolutely off the chain. Cooked by
Marcelo, the hotel manager. Yeah. He's funny, isn't he?
He is funny. He's a good cook too.
He is, yeah. And then what happens is you have a bite to eat, and there's music playing. Music for Soul, which are a resident band on here, are absolutely fantastic. The female singer has got the most beautiful voice, hasn't she? And they did a set, and then the entertainment team came on with the Azamara band, who are superb, and had everyone up on the dance floor, didn't they?
Even us.
Yes, it was brilliant. And also the crew they had a walk around and presented themselves at the front, and the captain did a little speech, and it was just making me go goosey now. It was a really brilliant night. We sat with our friends, our Australian friends, isn't it? Keith and Sue and Chris and Julie. We had just a really lovely evening.
Yes.
So if you ever get the chance to do a White Night on Azamara, definitely do join in because it's really well worth it. Right then, so cabin update. After a week of not hearing anything or any approach from guest relations, we've been back and forth to them, but not once have they approached us.
No, their words were, we'll have a chat in a couple of days and see what we can sort out.
Oh, hang on, there's someone at the door. Yeah, that was Manolito. He's been fantastic, hasn't he, cabin steward?
Luckily, the cabin stewards are a lot more efficient than the people on the front desk.
They just don't know anything. You go there, there's no communication between them. You go and talk to someone, yeah, we'll sort that out, never hear a word. Anything. Honestly, it's been appalling. However, we don't want to go into angry mode again because I can't cope with it.
That's my job.
I know, but it's just been so frustrating on this first leg of this cruise. Let's just hope we don't get any more issues. But as you can see, we're packed again. So instead of we're docked in Perth, they could have sorted this out while we were at sea and we could have moved to sea, but no, we're spending our time where we should be going to Rottnest Island. We're spending our time repacking because nobody knows their ass from their elbow. Anyway.
So I've just been to reception. Bearing in mind we had the conversation with the guest relations manager yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to move in the morning.
Morgan, just come in the morning, blah, 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 it'll all be sorted.
Yeah.
So I've just gone down there. Yeah, can I get the keys to 8015, please? Oh, why is that one? Well, because we're moving there. Oh, well, I don't know anything about that. I'll have to make a phone call. So he makes a phone call. Yeah, no, I can't get the green light on that because I can't speak to the right person. Do you want to go and get some breakfast and come back? No, I don't.
No.
What I want is the keys to my new cabin so I can move because I want to go out. And I don't want to spend all day fannying around moving stuff.
But it's not our new cabin. It's the cabin that we originally cabin in that got flooded because we still can't get an answer. Has the door been fixed in our cabin? Because if we go through another storm and we get flooded again, we're going to lose the plot completely. And she can't tell us if the door's been fixed. All she tells us is the cabin steward says it's like they're robots. The cabin steward says the cabin's fine. And we're like, every time we go there, it's like we're an inconvenience. The way we've been treated has been pretty horrible, hasn't it? Out of 41 cruises, this is by far the worst guest relations. Worse than MSC. And that's saying a lot, isn't it?
And they called us stupid.
They called us stupid. She's only called us liars. So actually,
Yeah, she's only called us liars.
But anyway, let's not go back through that because you'll have seen in our previous episodes what happened. We've got one day left on this first leg of this cruise. We're packed up. Manolito's just outside, bless him, and said he's ready to help us move. It seems that now we've got the green light, so it's been pretty rubbish. However, let's stay positive because we've got our new 2-week cruise starting. We're back in 8015. We've been in 7116 right at the after the ship, which has been a nice cabin, but there have been some issues. So make sure you watch our cabin review of this cabin, and we will be doing another cabin review when we're back in 8015 because we hadn't had a chance to do that because we were only in there for a day. Anyway,
if they've done anything with the water feature.
Well, if the water feature happens again in the next 2 weeks, then, well, keep watching our vlogs to find out what happens. Anyway, we're going to do our cases up and hopefully get done and then get out to Rottnest Island.
Yes.
After wasting half our morning moving cabins, we headed off to the ferry to take us to Rottnest Island. The ferry port is very easy to find. You head out of the cruise terminal, you turn right, and you walk straight for approximately 20 minutes. You can't miss it.
Where are we going, Annie?
Going to the Isle of Wight.
Rottnest Island, isn't it? So we've just paid. It's about a 20-minute walk, wasn't it, from the cruise ship terminal in the heat. So make sure if you're doing this, make sure you bring some water and hats and cover yourself in cream. But let's have a look, buddy, just to tell everyone. So we got a return for $158. So we're going over at 11. We could have come back at 4 o'clock, but it's 4, so we'll come back at 2:30. So not a huge amount of time, but at least we'll be able to see it.
But it's better than the alternative, which is a not go at all.
Yes, exactly. So, and if we hadn't had to sort our cabin out earlier, we could have taken a longer day.
Yes, we could.
But anyway, we're off, and we're just leaving Fremantle. And next stop is to see what they call, Paulie, can you remember?
Quokkas.
Good Quokkas. Right, so we've just done a calculation, haven't we, Paulie, of how much that is in pounds for all you pounders out there.
Right, just to let you know, Carole saying I've just done a calculation. What a fibber. We've got bank alerts on our phone.
Yeah.
So when we spend something, it comes through and tells us how much we've spent.
Yeah.
So she hasn't done a calculation at all. She's looked at her phone and it says on your Barclays account you've just spent £89 and how many pence?
Oh, I can't remember now. but it's £89.
It's 90 quid as near as.
Yeah.
So it's £45 per person.
£89.97.
£89.97. So it's 90 quid return. So it's £45 a person return. So £22.50 each way. I don't know whether that's good, bad, or indifferent because we've never done it before.
Yeah, but we're happy with that.
We're on here.
Yeah.
But this is how smooth it is. We're on the move. It's as smooth as can be. It's smoother than the cabin on the Azamara.
As soon as you get off the ferry in Rottnest Island, you'll find heaps of information and an information centre telling you exactly what to expect from your time on Rottnest Island.
We spotted a quokka. Quokka, can you see? Turn around, mate, and smile. Oh, look at his tail. Ooh, they hop like kangaroos, don't they?
Yeah.
So, don't think there's any chance of getting a selfie with that one, is there? Can you see him? We got a quokka. There he is.
Quokkas are a small marsupial and are known as the happiest animal on earth. In 1696, Dutch captain Willem de Vlaming spent 6 days exploring the island. He then gave it the name Rotten Nest, which translates to Rat's Nest Island, after discovering quokkas and believing them to be giant rats. There are approximately 10,000 quokkas on Rottnest Island, and they live to the age of 10 to 15 years. We never quite managed to get the perfect selfie with a quokka, but it was still fascinating seeing them roam around in their natural environment. Rottnest Island just isn't about quokkas. In its 19 square kilometres, it has 63 beaches, and the ones that we discovered were absolutely stunning. You can also rent accommodation on Rottnest Island, which would explain why they've got a very well stocked general store. Even though it was very well stocked, sadly they didn't have any Thatcher's Gold, so we headed off for a spot of lunch and some refreshments.
Right then, so we're in Rottnest, aren't we, honey?
We are Rottnest.
And we're here in Thompson Bay, and we've just found a little bar that's got, if you notice all this netting, but you can see a lovely view, but all the netting is big black crows everywhere, aren't they, Paulie?
Scary mares, they are, yeah. Like something straight out of a Hammer horror film.
Yeah. But Paulie's very happy because he's found some cider. We thought, oh, Australian cider. But actually, when you read it, it's Monteith's crushed New Zealand apples.
But maybe, you know, they got the apples from New Zealand.
But I've got a nice Savvy Blanc. Right then, Paulie.
Chin chin.
Oh, is that a bit tarty?
No, I'll tell you what it's like. It's like woodpecker.
Is it? Ooh,
So
behind the
like
village
that.
hall with a
So
bottle of woodpecker.
Do you know, I wonder where that story was going then. It's quite sweet.
Is it?
Yes.
I would
You
probably
like
like that, yeah.
Do you want
Well, let me
to
try it.
Yeah.
See if it takes me back to the village hall. Oh yeah, that's lovely. That is like woodpecker, isn't it?
Woodpecker.
Yes, my decadent days.
Decadent days are behind the bike shed.
No, I said the village hall, not the bike shed.
Oh, sorry.
The ones have arrived. Look at these bad boys. Oh, it smells awesome. And I've focaccia, and we've been advised to dip that in there. So dip it in, Paulie.
Oh, bread's warm.
Is it? She's a Nike Taibo face. Yeah, we got to tackle these prawns, Paulie.
Right then, it's prawn time.
That's a lovely flavour, isn't it?
Now what you're supposed to do...
Just dip it in here.
No. You're supposed to get the head, suck all the juice out. You going to do that?
You're not going to do that, are you? Oh, mate. Is there anything in there?
Not really, but I'll tell you something, there's flavour comes out though.
He should have said a prawn's brain. Oh my god. Hope you're not ill. Well, as you can see, it went down very well, didn't it, Paulie?
Superb.
Delicious. So here we are. So here's our bill. So you'd know if you were coming to Rottnest Island, what you would pay for some prawns, some beers, and some focaccia.
Some what, sorry?
Focaccia.
So that one wine Carole had must be strong.
I know, it was lovely.
Now, on the last little snippet, Carole said how she worked out, you know, she used her mathematical skills to work out how much that $59 translates to in sterling. So maybe she'd like to tell you this now.
It's about £35. Is it?
And how'd you know that?
Paulie told me. So we're happy with that. Lovely, lovely drink. Not cheap, but look at the awesome view.
I mean, it's fair to say there is a lot cheaper places to eat here.
Yes.
But this is the one with probably the most comfortable seating. It is quite upmarket. It has got spectacular views. So I do feel it's definitely worth the extra money.
Yeah.
And the food, there's no fast food in there. There's no chips. There's no burgers. Nothing like that. Everything here, Carole's doing a face behind the camera. Here in this restaurant we're in.
No, but up the road at the hotel.
There's burgers and chips and wine. That's why I'm just trying to tell you why this is more expensive here, because the food you get is of the highest quality.
It was really good.
Really.
The gambaroni was off the chain, wasn't it?
Exception,
Yeah.
Sadly, our time at Rottnest Island had come to an end, and it was time to head back to the mainland. Join us in the next episode where we explore more of this beautiful part of Western Australia, and we have a fantastic night out with two of our YouTube subscribers, Donna and Gav.